In today's video, I'm sharing with you how I structure my perfect week, and more importantly, what you can learn from how I structure it that you can also apply to your own calendar and your own life. So for the last 7 years, I've been on a journey to create my perfect week, perfect month, perfect day, to get me as optimized as possible, where every minute is being used with a purpose and very structured out in order for me to be able to maximize my productivity, because I'm running 8 different operations right now. So I really have to make sure that everything is aligned to maximizing my productivity. So this is exactly, I'll be sharing with you exactly how I basically structure my entire 7 days of the week. The last one on Saturday is the most interesting, so stick around for that. All right, so first of all, my week starts on Saturday night, when most people are out just hanging out or watching movies. I actually spend about 4 to 6 hours on Saturday nights, usually from 8 p.m. to 2 or 3 into the morning working. And what's really special about this time is it's actually my flow time. Out of all the time that I work in throughout the entire week, that Saturday night when I don't have any distractions, literally quietness, is when I get my by far the highest value things done. A couple of things about this, that there's a lot of power to working at night, because for one is there's no distractions. You don't have your employees or clients or anybody distracting you, so you get that quiet time. Second is I think there's a special power in nighttime. Just to quickly share with you something that I learned. King David from the Bible, he was actually notorious for not sleeping much, and he was able to utilize his nighttime to do a lot of his thinking, praying, and just be able to basically become who King David was, which is somebody who's very sophisticated and very smart. And one of his main secret recipes of how he was able to do that is because he was able to take advantage of his nighttime to be able to do that. So when people are sleeping, that's when you usually want to put in the extra work, and that's how I've been able to tap into that last 3 years, and I could attest to multiple 7 figures being made during that time. On Sunday, also it's a continuation of more work actually. I spend about half the day. I try not to do the full day. I found out a full day of work kind of bums me out, where I feel like it's too much work. So about half the day is dedicated either in the morning or at night, dedicated to work. And also on Sunday is when I actually structure out everything that I'll be sharing with you. So I look at my calendar, move things around, make sure that everything aligns with everybody, and whatever that is, I make sure before the week starts, I already know what's gonna go down for the rest of the week. So on Monday, I basically have themes. Every day of the week has themes. So I'll be sharing with you what my themes are. And I think it's super important for you to learn to also create the similar themes for yourself. You don't want to just go throughout the week and you just do things as they come. Try to have a general idea that, let's just say Monday is dedicated to, for me, is team meetings. Monday, when I think about Monday, it's just about how can I build my team? How can I make sure that my team is basically on the right path? So throughout the entire Monday, most of it, 80% of Mondays, is just team meetings, literally starting from 9 a.m. all the way through like about 2 or 3 p.m. All team meetings, checking in, group meetings or one-on-ones. Also with my top VAs, who are kind of my executive assistant, kind of oversees everything, making sure that she's doing everything, she knows what she's doing. So team meeting day all day long on Mondays. On Tuesdays is create day. Create today. This is a day where I'm focused more on creating new things. That's either usually new campaigns, new funnels, new systems, hiring, anything that's kind of like a more macro level of creating something from scratch essentially. And that, as you can imagine, is very valuable versus being stuck in the day-to-day. If I can spend time on creating new things, and if you're doing that consistently every single week and on Saturday nights, then you can imagine there's a lot of creation that's being done every single week. Wednesday, something that I'm working on, I haven't got there yet, is thinking, and the second part I do is recording video day. Spencer comes here once a week, sometimes once every 2 weeks, but we dedicate after 2 p.m., 2 or 3 p.m. We usually spend about 3 hours recording these videos. And then before that, something that I'm working on is to create it, to have dedicated just thinking time. And when I think about thinking time, when I share that, it's basically a time for you to not do anything at all. It's a time where you'll be able to get some time to yourself, go out in nature, go on walks, spend some time in your room and just read, think. And when you do that, that's when new creative ideas, that's when you will kind of have a huge advantage over people that are just being consumed in the day-to-day work. If you're able to step out, best ideas will come to you. That's why when you go on walks, you have the best conversations, the best thoughts come to you. So what if you can instill that into your week, every single week? That's something that I'm definitely gonna working on, and something that I definitely want to instill into my schedule. Thursday is my most interesting day because it's my brainstorm day, and it's a day that I actually drive over, take an Uber to our office. We have a couple offices. It's about 45 minutes away, so I get an Uber. And when I get there, I actually meet with my mentor. And the whole day is kind of focused with spending time with my mentor, talking, brainstorming, talking about what's going on, what's our plans, what everyone's doing. And essentially the whole day is just one big conversation, just literally conversation. Just last week on Thursday, I had a good 3-4 hours with my mentor. By the time we were 4 hours in, our conversation just went so deep into, we're talking about AI and how this new platform that we're building is gonna incorporate AI in there. It went so deep, and again, the deeper you go into things, that's when you get the most value of your time. So Thursday, completely just dedicated to brainstorming and meeting with my mentor. Friday is teaching day and everything else day. So every single Friday for the past 2.5 years, at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, I get on Zoom and we have all of our lawyers jump on Zoom. We have about 50 to 60 lawyers who join. It's pretty cool from right here. And I pretty much provide new curriculum, new things that everybody can apply to for their law firms, very action stepped. And it's always based on good energy. So we start off the meetings with, hey, share with us your wins, or share with us, something that you're grateful for at this moment. Then I have a particular agenda that I go through. I also listen to our lawyers, figure out what's going on, what are the problems, challenges that you're dealing with. And what I found out is when people share their challenges, over time, I've realized most of the challenges, I would say 90% of the challenges are all universal. So if you feel like you have this particular issue, you're not the only one. Everybody has those particular issues. Let's just say if you're hiring people, you probably have the same questions that everyone else has. Hey, how do you hire? How do you do that? So through experience of teaching these things over and over, I'm able to figure out exactly what's working. Again, based on data that I get, based on things that I'm doing, things that I learned from my mentor, take all that and fit it back to our members, and that really becomes a really high level of masterminding to get really valuable information. Again, one of these information could really change the trajectory of your law firm, so let alone if you can do that on a weekly basis with your peers. That's the value of our program. And if you haven't already, by the way, just all you have to do is go click on the link below, book a call to speak to us so we can tell you more about our program. This is a really high value proposition. So that's usually Friday. And then also on Friday after I teach, after lunch, that's usually everything else. So anything that falls into my to-do list, I don't want to get distracted throughout the week. So if I find a new article or a new ad or new something, I don't want to sit there and consume it throughout the week. So I just push it to Friday and I put it in my to-do list. On Friday, I have the longest list usually, and I'm just going through it. And I figure out if I can implement it, I go implement it right away, or delegate it out, or I structure it throughout the rest of the week. So that's where I kind of do directing the traffic of what to do with this new piece of information that I got throughout the week. It's also good a lesson for you. As you get new inputs, don't just all of a sudden just drop everything and go find that new tool and install it. No, park it for Friday, park it for a designated time. And most likely when you do that, when you get to that time, you realize that 80% of the stuff that you saved isn't really that as important as you thought when you first found it. So it really helps to just park your new things. Park your new things is that maybe the motto of today's video. Hey, hope you're enjoying the video so far. If you're a lawyer and you're looking to work smart, scale fast, and enjoy life, right below this video, you'll find a link to book a call to speak to my team so we can tell you how we've been able to help over 500 law firm owners scale their law firm. Now back to the video. And then the best part is every single week for my entire life, I'm almost about to be 35. For 35 years, every single Friday, from sunset on Fridays to Saturday night, about 25 hours, every single week, I've been observing Shabbat. It's a Jewish holiday every single week. The best way to kind of explain it is it's Thanksgiving every single week, with a little extra push of not allowing you not being able to use your phone or your laptop or work or do anything. So it's a complete break from the rest of the week, which is so amazing. In the beginning, when people start observing and start keeping it or experience it, they always get scared by it, or they don't like the limitation. What do you mean I can't use my phone? What do you mean I can't use my laptop? No, I want to do that. But when you really actually get into it and you actually do observe it fully, it's amazing. I cannot stress how amazing it is to get a complete break from everything that the week brings you. So what I usually do on Friday nights, on Saturdays, we usually have a big, nice meal with our families, either with my core family or with my in-laws or with my own family or with friends. We have friends that come over. We eat, we have a really nice dinner. We have some usually good drinks. I like whiskey on Friday nights, and we just have a good time. And also we go to synagogue. We get to meet our peers, and we get to see our friends. And there's even more hanging out throughout on Saturday, even more drinking on Saturday. And it's just a good time to be in the moment, to take a complete break. And when you take that break, that really actually adds on through what you do throughout the week. Your ideas or things could sit there, you think about it, you meditate on it, and it does really impact your rest of the week. So that is basically how I structure my week. And this is pretty much what I just shared with you, is pretty much my regimen. This is what I do on a weekly basis. It doesn't really, I don't stray away too much from this. Again, my most valuable time is on a Saturday night. I also work a half day on Sundays. Mondays are dedicated to team meetings. Tuesday is create day. Wednesday is thinking and recording video day. Thursday is brainstorm day and meeting with my mentor. Friday is teaching and everything else day. And Saturday is a complete break. All right? So I want you to just take this moment right now to actually do something about what you just learned. Think about how is this applicable to me? Even if you could take one of those ideas, maybe it's about creating themes for your week, take a moment to do that. It will make a huge impact, and start structuring your day and your week and your month, and you will see huge, immense benefit for your life. If you got value from this video, please take a moment right now to like this video, and make sure that you're subscribed, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Lawyer Nation, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, take a moment right now to subscribe right below and turn on the bell notification to get notified every time I post a video, because right now I'm posting 5 videos a week, providing lots of value to lawyers. So click right here to subscribe, and to watch the next most relevant video, click right here. Go do it. Go watch it.